What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Sports to the Wire. For those of you who are new to the channel, I am your host, as always, Rashid White. All right, let's get into it over here, man. This show is actually about tomorrow's news day. Now, the Brooklyn Nets, are actually in need of a big man. So Naz Reid's name has actually been thrown out there. I actually pretty much like him. Now, the whole thing is actually, can he be a Nicholas Claxton replacement? Or can they actually sign both of these guys? Now, Naz Reid is actually looking for a big payday, I believe. And let's look at the numbers over here. He's averaged 11.5 points a game, 4.9 rebounds and assists. Field goal percentage is actually pretty good. The three-point shooting percentage is actually 34.6, which means that maybe like every 2 or 3 games, he actually might have a great shooting output there. Now, will that actually be enough? Now, when you sign guys like this, you actually got to see if that's actually really going to actually put you over the top. Can it actually get you past the a Philadelphia 76ers? Can it get you past Boston? Can it actually get you past the Philadelphia 76ers? Now, I think when it comes to Philadelphia, Naz Reid can actually put Joel Embiid out of the paint. Now, Joel Embiid actually protects the rim really well. He's actually got load down there. If we had that damn Ben Simmons, if he can actually shoot a damn jump shot, or is willing to actually take some jump shots, this team can actually be even more dangerous, but in due time, if they actually really do keep him, who knows what the future actually really does hold, but I think if you have Naz Reid there, that it could provide a lot of spacing for Ben if they're actually, let's say, stuck with him because of all the media scrutiny out there. But Nicholas Claxton now, let's get to Nicholas Claxton value there. Now, Nicholas Claxton, you actually have more dynamic guards in the NBA than you actually have, big guys like Joel Embiid that can actually punish you on the boards. Now, I don't see anything with Naz Reid. I mean, I looked at a couple of his games, but I don't see, he's 264 something pounds, where Nicholas Claxton is actually 230 something pounds. So yeah, I mean, there's more. You got John Morant, you have Halliburton, you have Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, you have this Jalen Brunson, you have Kyrie, you have Luka Doncic. You have a lot of perimeter-based guys over here that can actually really burn you, and especially from the three-point shot. So I don't know if Naz Reid can actually get out there and scramble and chase guards off the line. So it's really a tough situation. But then Nick Claxton, he actually has a lot of holes in his game in terms of free throw shooting, jump shooting, then passing out of the double teams. He's actually gotten way better at that. But then an offensive game. But the jump shooting is actually really pretty much key. And then you have the free throw shootings, which means that you can't actually really play him down the stretch. And, if you're going to get into the playoffs, deep into the playoffs, I mean, there's not going to be many blowouts. You have, 2 good teams actually going at it together. And it's going to really come down to the wire. And in most cases, unless a team is just shooting crazy from the 3-point line, then it's pretty much over. But that's not going to really happen. I mean, they're going to get more fatigued as the playoffs actually go further and further, and that means your legs are going to be affected. So it's going to have to be other things like free throw shooting. And so Naz Reid, I mean, he can handle the ball, and I think he's the perfect guy, man. He can, get up there. He sets the high screen. Let's say you had Nicholas Claxton and Naz Reid together. Claxton can actually set the screen on the 4 and get Joel Embiid switched on to the 5, who could be Naz Reid. I just wish he was taller, man. He was a 6'9". maybe that's a little conservative right there. I just wish he was actually tall. I want a 7-footer that can actually really kind of shoot the 3-pointer like Naz Reid can. So let's look into the actual. Let's look into the actual 2024 free agents. Now, should they actually wait? Let's say if you actually don't think, or I mean, it's going to be a lot of competition for Naz Reid. I mean, he's 20-something other teams out there. So let's say if they don't actually get him, do you hold off on what you actually have? Can they advance beyond the 6th seed? I think if you have this team together for a full year, maybe they can get into the 4th seed. But look at this list of players over here for 2024. You have Klay Thompson, Tobias Harris, $36 million. But I mean, again, he can actually shoot the 3. He averages 20-something points a game when he was with the Clippers. I don't think he's a number 1. I think he's probably a number 3. He can actually space the floor. Chris Middleton, James Harden, Siakam. Now, does he actually get sick of Toronto now? Because you actually have Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. I don't know. It all depends on the owner, too, if he's actually willing to actually spend over the luxury tax, or how far he's willing to go. I think Porzingis will actually be perfect. He's a number 3. He can actually go out there. He can set some screens, and he can actually shoot the 3 ball. You see, you see what he's actually doing with the Washington this year. Now, ironically, he's actually playing really, really, really well in a contract year. So this is one of the things where you see what a lot of these guys. Can we get Draymond? Buddy Hield, I like him. I think Sacramento retains him. Fred VanVleet's too small. No small 6-foot guys. So Tyus Jones from Memphis. I think if we can get him, oh man, yeah, he can actually play. Tyus Jones as a backup point guard. But then you got Dinwiddie. I don't know. It all depends. There's a lot of things that's actually going on over here. I think Victor Oladipo is, if he can get back to what he's actually used to be, and then just learning how to pass and make other guys better. What should I actually think about this list? Patty Mills. I don't think Brooklyn brings him back. I mean, he's been pretty much riding the bench. Or they probably could. How much he's making? Like 6? Yeah, 6 mil. They probably bring him back. Hey, you need those locker room guys out there. So, which I gotta think about this Drummond over here. RJ Hampton, Damian Jones, Edmund Sumner. It's an early bird rights. I think the Nets can actually get him back for cheap. He didn't really have a great year, but he's actually missed, I think it was a year. And Michael Carter Williams is actually still playing? Wow. Okay. Myers Leonard. I thought Brook Lopez is this year. And you probably can actually get him. I mean, there's a way to actually neutralize Brook Lopez too. So which I guys actually think over here? Do we actually get Naz Reid? Can we go after Naz Reid? Or do we actually go after the 2024 NBA free agents over there? So let me know what you guys actually think in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. Certainly share this video. And when you share the universe, certainly share back. Peace.